Welcome, fellow graduates, family, faculty, and distinguished guests. Hey, Mom and Dad. Thank you for all being here this evening. I will try not to drone on too long, as I know everyone wants to get out of here. I'll be completely honest. When I found out that I would be the class of 2018 Salutatorian, I completely freaked out. Many of you, pretty much all of you, know that I'm not a public speaker. I can barely present a project in front of a classroom. Also, as both Sarah and Haley can attest, I definitely procrastinated writing this, just to uphold the high school tradition of leaving everything until the very last minute and then stressing over it until it's done. To be candid, I had no idea what I wanted to say. I was given many wonderful suggestions and ideas, like to say some funny memories, or to recall some of the struggling points, like when we thought our hands would never write again after Miss Lawson's never-ending notes, or her soundtracks ranging from Gregorian chanting to Michael Jackson. Or when in dual credit class, we convinced one of our professors to dab, and the other one became convinced that the Wi-Fi router was listening in our class and then proceeded to talk to it. I would first like to thank every single person who has attended tonight. I know your presence is extremely important and appreciated by whoever you are here to support. I would also like to take a moment to thank my friends for always having my back no matter what and pushing me to do my best. Thank you to Sarah and Haley for always being there for me and letting me vent. And thank you to Ismail, Preston, and Nick for always giving me a laugh when I need one. And thank you to Tori for helping me get through every English class thus far unscathed. Thank you to you guys for not letting me give any excuses and constantly encouraging me in all that I do. For always reminding me that there is some good in the world even when I can't see it myself. Next, I would like to say thank you to every single teacher I've had thus far. All of you have made an incredible impact on my life. However, I would like to personally thank a few. Mr. Goldsmith, thank you for putting up with us constantly and for allowing us to encourage you to buy more than one pair of jeans to wear to school. Seriously though, buy another pair. Coach Clark, thank you for never taking any of my excuses and making sure that English literature is never that boring. Whether we were begging for free days or groaning out another test, you still put up with us through it all and helped us to where we are all right now. Finally, and most importantly in my opinion, I want to give a huge thank you to my parents. Mom, you always reminded me that high school wouldn't last forever and no matter how bad things got, there was always a light at the end of the tunnel. Mark, you became my dad even though you didn't have to be. You were always at school functions and volunteering, and I will always be forever grateful for that. No matter what weird career I decided I wanted to do one month, only to change it the next, you guys always supported my decisions and promised to help me in whatever I needed to do to be successful, as long as that career made me happy. I appreciate the constant encouragement to strive to do my best and for reminding me that not everything always has to be perfect and I don't always have to be right or know everything. A character from the TV show One Tree Hill once said, "One day you're 17, and you're planning for someday, and then quietly, without ever really noticing, someday is today, and then someday is yesterday." We have been anticipating this moment for the past 12 years. I remember thinking that 2018 was so far away, and it didn't even feel like a real year. It felt like today would never really come, but here we are. Some of us have been together for the past 12 years of our lives at Gladewater ISD, a few of us even longer. Even if this is your first year here, you are still a part of the awesome family that this class of 2018 is. I didn't know what to expect when I started high school. I never expected to make a group of friends that I consider to be as close to me as my own family. I never expected to hear an English teacher refer to the death of literary characters as being the wackad. I never expected to be as intimidated by upperclassmen as I was, even though my older sister was one of them. But maybe that's why I was so intimidated. As most things go when we're young, we are proven entirely wrong on what we think life will be. High school has been fun, it's been hard, and it's been like a comedy show sometimes. We may be a small class of only 119, but we are strong together. Starting high school, we had no idea how things were going to go for us. Most of us had no idea what we wanted to do or who we wanted to be, and many of us still don't know the answer to that daunting question. I'm here to reassure you that you don't have to know right now. It is completely okay to not know. What is important is that you strive to do what makes you happy and to not be something because that is what other people want you to be. Whether you want to be a physicist like Tori or a legendary ag teacher like Braden, which by the way were his words, not mine. What matters is that you're doing what makes you happy. I may not talk to some of you much, but I hope that one day you'll all be completely satisfied with your lives. No matter what you decide to do it well. Class of 2018, go be great. Thank you.